Hello, people of the internet. My name is George, the artist here at Leafy Games,
And I'm Preston, the programmer.
and we have some new stuff to show you for this update. Just first off, this is not a new class-specific update. This is a general, all-around improvements update. So just so you know,
Yeah, lots of varied changes. And we're going to obviously go into them right now. But this is not the next class update. A lot of this update is actually in preparation for the next class update. So.
Yeah. Okay, so first off, yeah, you'll probably notice that this is the Colonial Hub exterior, which is you can find it in Sector 1 is where you start. It's going to be a pretty influential part of the game. Currently, right now, there's not a lot you can interact with it yet, but eventually in the future, you'll be able to board it and walk around and have all sorts of fun, and even that part as well. But that's going to be in time. Another thing, I'll just jump into piloting mode real quick. You can see there's two other kind of areas. Let's see, we have a manual mode on. Yeah, so this sort of interesting structure is what we like to call the repair depot. So from now on, if any of you have played, many of you have played the game so far, but you can no longer repair your ship just by going to the escape menu. It's no longer there. You have to go to a repair depot to fix the hull. You can see it's actually doing, it's scanning, but it's actually hitting my shield. And you can see right here, we'll talk about this in the future, it's saying we can't repair your ship while your shields are up. So I'm just going to go and, turn them off. So we made some tweaks to the switchboard. This switch is actually now in control of the shields. You can see they turn gray. And now the repair depot is telling me my hull doesn't need repair, but we'll fix that in a second here. Which is actually a new thing we added. Your ship can now take damage when it collides with obstacles. So now that our shields are offline, I'm just going to slam it into the bottom here. You can see it took a little bit damage. The more speed you get, and it'll do more damage, and it can get pretty nasty. So you have to kind of watch out for it.
And if your shields are up, it would deal damage to the shields. But currently, he's disabled his shields, so they aren't working.
So now that we've done some damage to the hull, we have some options. We can fully repair the hull for 135 credits, or 50 hull points for 150. So I think this is the better deal. So I'm just going to click this, and you'll see, it does this interesting light show, and my hull is fully repaired. And now I can proceed and continue into battle. Just want to remember to, of course, turn your shields back on. It's happened to us a few times during our internal tests where we forget, and all of a sudden we're in a serious, serious condition just simply because we forgot that. We like that feature. Okay, so I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna hand it to my brother. Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the other changes we've made, and I'm probably going to forget some. There's been a lot. And something interesting you might want to know is that a lot of the changes are actually not visible necessarily. A lot of them are system changes. These system changes will allow us to do things we previously couldn't. So we are essentially preparing ourselves for beta and all the future fun patches we're going to do in the future, and we're thinking about the stuff we want to support and trying to build a system as much as we can right now that will support everything we want. A lot of this update has gone to that, although we've also tried to add some other cool stuff. So one of those cool things is shops. So currently I'm in Sector 0, as George was saying. Sector 0 will now always have a general store, is what I call it, although I suppose they're actually called automated trading stations. Oh, you switch it to auto. I fly on manual. So yeah. Actually, I can already use it. I actually don't need to fly that close. So stores can do a few things. I can open a trading window, which I will in a second. I can also install ship components. And to do that, it's just like before. It's even the same menu as before. And you can swap ship components. You will need a store or a repair depot to do that now. So you can't just swap ship components all willy-nilly wherever you are, which will have some more gameplay impact in the future. And it's the way we're going to end up doing things. So we figured, might as well switch to it. Might as well get it in. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and open up the trading window, and we'll get to see what this guy is selling. So the shops are going to be something that is probably, we're going to be working on the shops most likely for basically the whole lifetime of the game. Tweaking, balancing, or, just trying to make them as good as we can. So we can see now some other work I've been doing, which is that tooltips have had some work done. You can now see a good deal more information than you could before about your components. I believe the hull always had it, but I have organized it around a little bit. You can also see the price. You can see a bit more information than you could before. And you can also see the level. Ship components have always had levels. They just haven't been as visually apparent as we're making them now. Levels are just a straight upgrade to the component. For example, I have two GTC Quiet Cupcake reactors here, and this is a level 1 with a max temp of 1500 kp, and this is a level 3 with 2400. So the max temp is going to essentially allow you to run that reactor for much longer at full output without overheating. So that it's a pretty huge upgrade. And then we can also sell cargo. So this is currently have a long-range jump module in my cargo, which I can verify. Yep. I can equip that if I wanted to. Currently I have a standard jump module, but I think I'm going to sell it. You can see our credits in the bottom right, and once I sell it, we'll get credits. And I can also find it in the store. So here it is. Got added to the store, and I can buy it back if I wanted to, but I won't. Instead, I suppose I'll show off something else that's new, and that is swapping hulls. So we can now swap hulls. So, well, it's not really, these aren't the best, but I will do it. We got a little unlucky with these hulls. I do like the nano active hull though, so I'll go buy that. And then I'll go ahead and install ship components, and bam. Now we have a nano active hull. You can see we actually lost hull integrity, but the nano active hull will partially repair itself on warping to undiscovered sectors. So that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. In addition, I can now sell that hull to get some money as well. So you can see that we're trying to build up our trading and store system. Still pretty basic. There are some other stores you can find out there in the galaxy. So good luck with that. And they will have some unique items. They're still very early as well, but we just wanted to throw them in there and give you guys a preview of what's to come.
Yeah, just to clarify, you can come across more automated trading stations like these, but there's also, I think there's 3 sort of rare exotic goods
Correct.
stores. And they actually have named, they're named and they have special messages. And I think they're still early. They don't sell a whole lot, but what they do sell is pretty extraordinary.
Yeah. So have some fun exploring and finding those. We think you guys, we think they're pretty cool, and we will be doing a lot more work, of course, on them and just about everything in the future. Something else I'll mention really quickly at the end. You can see in the bottom right, we have a little bit of a stack, is what we call it. It's a menu system that allows us to sort of dynamically display content a bit more organized than before. It's still very early, like everything, but we wanted to get a basic system in there, get some feedback. You can see that, so for example, I'm in piloting mode. You can see piloting info gives me, speed, camera mode, same information I gave before, but we wanted to present it in a bit more of an organized fashion. In the future, you will also be able to collapse and expand these, so you'll even be able to customize what kind of information is shown, depending on your own personal preferences. Is there anything else I missed? Probably. You could check out.
There's quite a lot of major changes. You can read the patch notes. I believe we'll provide a link in the description of the video. And if you want to learn all the major changes we did. But for the most part, this covers all the interesting ones. I think so, yeah. Thank you guys for watching.
Indeed. Check out the patch notes, full release notes. They should be in the description of the video. And that's it for us. Thank you very much for watching, and hope you guys enjoy this patch. It's been a lot of work for us. So we definitely hope you enjoy it.
Have a good one, guys. Bye.
Bye.